This is a Fox News alert. You're listening to Senator Larry Craig, his statement beginning just moments ago. We do have the audio, no pictures, but let's listen in.
To share this failure, but I should have anyway, because I am not gay. I love my wife, my family. I care about friends and staff and Idaho. I love serving this great state. Over the years, I have accomplished a lot for Idaho, and I hope Idahoans will allow me to continue to do that. There are still goals I would like to accomplish, and I believe I can still be an effective leader for our state. Next month, I will announce, as planned, as many of you have already been told, whether or not I will seek re-election. As an elected official, I fully realize that my life is open for public criticism and scrutiny, and I take full responsibility for a lapse in judgment I made in attempting to handle this matter myself. It is clear, though, through my action I have brought a cloud over Idaho, and for that I seek and ask the people of Idaho to forgive me. As I mentioned earlier, I have retained counsel to examine the matter, and from that I will make no further comment. This statement will go up on my website today at craig.senate.gov. Any additional comments will be on the website. I'm sure this is an issue that is not yet over, and I will respond accordingly to all of you in the press, as I have always appreciated your willingness to accommodate me. I hope you appreciate my openness to all of you.
Senator,
thank you very much.
Senator, what happened in Minneapolis?
Hey, what if you were gay?
There you have Senator Larry Craig wrapping up what was a very impassioned statement. Just to wrap up a few of the things he talked about, he said he did nothing wrong at the Minneapolis airport. He attempted to make it go away, did not get counsel, but he says he made a mistake. He has retained counsel. And to put this into context, in a very blunt statement, I am not gay, never have been gay, calling the Idaho Statesman's report on the matter a witch hunt. He did nothing wrong at the Minneapolis airport, and next month that he plans to move ahead as announced. But again, to go back to Senator Larry Craig, this is an incredible story that's broken in the past few days, that he pleaded guilty to misdemeanor in June, but it just came to light. Let's go to James Rosen for some comments on this.
Well, Dagan, good afternoon. This amounts, in the terminology of Watergate, to a modified, limited hangout approach by Senator Craig. On the one hand, maintaining that he did nothing wrong, that he was wrong. His only error in this whole affair was to plead guilty to the misdemeanor lewd conduct charges. But on the other hand, pleading for forgiveness from the constituents that he has represented for so long, about a quarter century in Idaho, and asking that they return or give him a chance to continue doing good works for Idahoans, as he put it. So we had a kind of modified, limited hangout approach here, acknowledging error of some kind, pleading for forgiveness, but still denying that he did anything wrong in that airport incident, and also steadfastly denying that he is a homosexual, Dagan.
How do you think this impacts his reputation? And you already see Republican leaders calling for an ethics investigation. Where do you think this goes from here?
Well, it was interesting, the timing of this announcement by Senate leaders, Senate Republican leaders, that they are going to refer this episode, this case, to the Senate Ethics Committee for a full review, and also darkly alluding that they may take further additional action depending on their own review of the case. The timing happened just before this news conference. This news conference was delayed by more than a half hour from its original starting time. Thus, this issuance of this statement by Senate Republicans may have been an attempt, may have been an attempt to force Senator Craig's hand into perhaps resigning and sparing the Republican Party any further questions about sexual misconduct. Obviously, if that was the intent, it was unsuccessful because, as we just noted, Senator Craig appears to be trying to tough this out.
What do you think we see in the days to come in terms of the Republicans and pressure, whether it be direct or indirect, on Senator Craig?
Well, the Republican leaders in the Senate did allude to additional further action possibly being taken by the GOP conference in the Senate against Senator Craig. That is one form of pressure they can bring to bear. Obviously, we will also most likely see the Senate Ethics Committee investigate this matter. There is a Senate rule, Dagan, that holds that members of the Senate can be penalized or punished in some way, perhaps with a formal censure, perhaps as high up as expulsion from the Senate, though that appears unlikely here.
Quickly, when is the last?
Which is, yeah, go ahead.
When is the last time you've heard a senator or a high-level official come out and make such a very personal but vehement statement?
Well, it is reminiscent of the statements made by Governor McGreevey, who said, "I am a gay American." Here we had the senator saying, "I am not gay."
Okay. There you have it. James Rosen, thank you very much.
Okay.
Coming up, illegals trying to prove their economic punch with a boycott this week. Is it working?